baby. Going live. We're live.
Live.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that.
Maybe it's
Maybelline. Hi, Devin.
What's up, Scott?
That's a real pain in the ass. Real biggest pain in the ass. Anybody? Can you guys hear us? I mean, the chat's over there, so I really can't see that very good. But I think we sound good. We did a little mic check.
Yeah, it sounded good before. I trust you.
Yeah. Do you like my little Grogu over there?
Baby Yoda?
Yeah, he really likes he likes peanut butter, by the way. You know that? Peanut butter.
Does he really? Like in the
wait, does peanut butter even exist in stores?
I would die if it didn't.
Man, I mean, blue milk exists. I mean, I don't understand why fucking peanut butter wouldn't exist.
What's it called? Because it's not a baby Yoda, right?
No,
that's what everybody.
Wait, what his species is?
Yeah,
I don't. No one knows. I think we're gonna find out in the next Mandalorian.
Oh, okay, because it's not Yoda, right? Yoda is his own. Yoda
no,
is
it's not Yoda. It's separate. It's same species as Yoda, but it's not Yoda.
You don't know what they are.
No, I don't know what they're adorable. That's what they are.
Little green guy.
Little green guy.
Little
with
fucking
ears,
booger.
Little boogie. How you doing, Devin? You
I'm good, man. It's nice to be down in Safety Harbor.
Yeah, Safety Harbor, man. Everyone here is offended. That's why it's called Safety Harbor, because it's a big safe space for everybody.
It is. This is like the land of the retired. That's why I asked.
It's funny because I moved down here, and a lot of people assume, and I'm like, I don't know, I just got lucky. That's all.
Blowjobs.
Blowjobs. Damn sure. I kind of called him out a little bit the other day at Snappers, where I was just like, I like blowjobs. Miles, you like blowjobs too? He also like pineapples, right? And now we just can't stop talking about pineapples.
Were you just doing crowd work with comics?
That's all I could fucking do, because everyone there was a comedian, and then after maybe like the fourth comic on, that's when more people started showing up, and I mean, it wasn't crowd work. I was doing most of my bit, but I was just like messing with people. I like that. It's fun. You
do a crowd work. You play with the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do it at the wrong times because they're all at open mics, because you're not like too very well known in the scene, because I've only been doing stand-up about a year now. So I mean, like, I would like to do like more shows where I can actually like with real people that come to actually watch comedy, instead of it's a bunch of comedians who don't watch your comedy, just want to watch their comedy. Yeah. And then people like brewers who don't give a fuck about comedy.
Yeah, and they're like, why is this going on?
Why is there an asshole just talking about comedy? Yeah. And then it's people like brewers who don't give a fuck about comedy.
Yeah, and they're like, why is this going on?
Why is there an asshole just talking about his dick on the stage?
Came here to get drunk.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, if you're gonna come here to get drunk, honestly, dude, if I wasn't a comedian, and all of a sudden I see like a guy setting up a microphone, and a bunch of people looking at their notes, I'm like, oh shit, there's some fucking hell going on. I know there is some comedy, baby.
Yeah, or somebody just gets up there and starts doing spoken word.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really done a lot of like open mics down in St. Pete, because I know like pretty news, but I know a lot of the places there, like at some like breweries or like cigar bars, they do like poetry mics.
Media mics are fun though. I always really enjoyed that, because you get a vast like variety of different people.
See, I like the one actually it's going on tonight in Largo, Java Cava. Yeah. Check it out, guys. Largo.
I don't know if I've ever been there. Who's that? Chris hosts it.
Yeah, and I forgot the other guy's name.
I thought there was
blonde hair, glasses.
There was one they do at
Johnny's
Steep Station.
Is
that Saturdays or Fridays?
Isn't that Mondays?
I don't know. I gotta look at the website. Shout out to Joseph K for making that website.
Oh, Tampa.
Yeah.
What a fucking G.
Yeah, because they
had an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. And then,
but I forgot. I don't know who was doing the spreadsheet, but I loved his honesty. He said, "I fucking hate doing this. I don't want to do this anymore."
Oh, it was Clark.
That's right.
Clark Brooks.
He's like, look, I've done this for too long, and I don't want to do it ever again. Why the fuck am I wearing my slides? I'm not.
Yeah, this is your house, bro.
Yeah, for real.
God, get naked.
Don't tempt me, Devin.
Just kidding.
Don't tempt me, bro. Shit, man. How's your water?
Not cold anymore.
You want ice?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Nah, I'm hydrated. I'm good.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Stay wet.
Yeah. Wet on the inside.
So tell me again about your thing, because you've been in the game for fucking like good like 10 years, right?
Fucking almost. Way too long.
Longer than me.
I started in 2014. February 2014.
God damn.
At the Tampa Improv.
Tampa Improv, baby.
I was a year after Rio. So Rio was already in the scene.
Oh, Rio Paris.
Yeah. Jared Waters, who's out in New York now, was one of the first comics that I talked to at the Improv. Was always cool, always gave pretty decent advice. And it's gotten very different now within the scene in Tampa Bay, because everybody seems to, from what I see, I kind of stay out of drama, but like it's overall everybody's like there to help each other within the scene now, whereas like when I started it was like fucking dog eat dog world. And
see, that's how I kind of see it still. And I've only been in the scene for like, just about a year. I feel like, I've had like a lot of comics tell me who've been doing it for a long time. A lot of comics telling me who've been doing it for a long time. A lot of they kind of work the road for the road's tough. I just like doing my shit. I work my job. I'll do like an open mic or a feature act or a headline set here and there. But a lot of them say like especially the ones who are I guess you could say necessarily starting to become working comics. They say like they start off very friendly in the beginning. They are very supportive, but then once they start getting more and more into the scene, more and more known, then they kind of start going at each other and stuff. I mean, it must have been different back. Must have been different back then.
Well, imagine like you've been in bands before.
Yeah, of course.
So like, Matt, like when bands get more gigs, they start doing more work.
Yeah,
you're around each other a lot longer.
Yeah,
you have different opinions. You could have a bad day and you're around these people all the time. So like,
no bass players. So 4 guitar players.
So like when you're around the same people all the time, like it just gets like kind of mundane and people get fucking wrapped in this like idea that everything's the same, which could then make you bitter.
Yeah.
Whereas like I try to just like go in, do my shit, and I'm cool with everybody. Which is
fine. I think that's what everyone honestly should be. I think it's like, oh, hey, come out to an open mic, work on new material, or fucking just brush up on some shit. Or even though you got like, a lot of people will do an open mic, they have a big show in a couple of days, just to just to like work on the material, work on like the delivery and whatnot. I feel like that's how
it works, man. I mean, the road though is like the best. I think it's the best place.
You've been doing a lot of road stuff.
Yeah, man.
For a bit, right?
It's fun going out. Like I get more nervous doing like shows and mics in Tampa Bay because I started here.
Yeah.
I have this idea that people think of me when I first started. And it scares me because I'm like, I'm not that guy anymore. And I fucking sucked when I first started. So when I go out on the road, you have this opportunity to make a great first impression.
No, that's
full of strangers.
No, that's very fucking true. And, because I mean, yeah, you can do a mic in Tampa, and then the next day, people will like see it, like, oh, hey, I saw you do your mic. Yeah, you do. Then you go the week later, you show up, you do the same, material again. They're like, you got material you can work on. You're just doing the same shit. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, people. I mean. People don't understand like audience.
Yeah.
Understand the process of like building an act.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
You start with 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then go up 7, 8, 10, 15. But it's like you have to have 5 initially to go. Like the thing is like you can't get complacent in your 5 minutes that works.
Yeah,
because like we have 5 minutes, don't get rid of that 5 minutes that that works, but start trying to like add add shit to it, do something different, add a tag or
if there's any comedians that are in the chat now, take notes from this guy. He's got a mustache.
Yeah, it's starting to get in my mouth a lot more.
Hey, I mean,
and then at this point is when I try and start trimming it, and then that's when I fuck it up, and then it starts becoming like this. Like,
I hate it when it goes on my nose too. It fucking sucks, especially when it goes on my nose like that.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get so many hairs growing out of my nose, and
so
hair's growing all over the place as I get older.
Yeah, I mean, luckily my hairline's still pretty good, because a lot of guys either lose hair and then hair grows in different spots of the body, but it's still happening with me. I got back hair.
How old are you now?
29.
Yeah, see, so I mean, you still got plenty of time.
Yeah, I got plenty of time.
I just turned 30, and look at us, we're already fucking bitching about age.
I know, man. Dude. I'm so pathetic. Like yesterday, I was so energized that when I got home, I'm like, babe, we're gonna fucking do this and that. I want to take you out to dinner. I love you. I'm doing a fucking podcast.
I'm gonna lay the pipe for you, babe.
Yeah. Oh well, I will get into that later. But no. But then we eat at PF Chang's. Love PF Chang's. I love PF. I love it so much. Had a big smorgasbord of yummies because I eat one meal a day and I fucking save it all for my dinner. Don't ask how I do it. I do it, and it's really hard. Ate a bunch of food. I fucking literally get up, and I'm like, I want to go to bed. And my girlfriend's like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, what? And she's just like, you said you just wanted to go bowl and then fucking, do mini golf and shit. And I'm like, I'm elderly, okay? I'm 50. She's like, I'm older than you.
Things are cracking. Things are starting to crack. My back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Knees.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember you mentioned the other day at Soggy Bottom when you said your shout out Tom Wise. I gotta get him on very soon too. I fucking love that man.
Great dude, man.
Yeah,
He's got the best hips in comedy.
He does have the best hips in comedy.
Work them jeans.
Do you think he has a like a alternate universe version of himself called like Tom Wise, and he looks like Danny DeVito?
Yeah, the opposite of what he is now. Short, fat. Maybe.
And
there's a multiverse.
And he's kind of like a Sam Kinison where he's just like, asteroids.
The opposite of what he is.
Sorry, neighbors. Yeah, they're probably gonna be like, this motherfucker screaming again.
That's right. Bring it.
But so Soggy Bottom. So you did some shows up in Augusta, Georgia.
It was Woodstock,
and and because you said like you did that for a good weekend, had a great time, and you came back, had to go to work, and you're just sitting in your office. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I should just burn it down.
See that's how I
Which
feel.
Is not a threat. Don't remove the video.
No. Yeah, don't remove the podcast and everything. What Devin's just trying to say is, he's like, damn, I have this gift, but I work this fucking job.
Yeah,
that's like all of us. I mean, musicians as well.
Yeah, most artists.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Until you can find a way to figure out a way to make money doing it.
Yeah.
Enough to sustain yourself, you're gonna keep a day job.
Hey, oh yeah. I mean, if you figure out like at least like $3,000 a month, especially in Florida. I mean, California, good luck, but New York, good luck. But I mean, like, if you're able to figure out, like fucking make a couple grand a month doing comedy or YouTube or whatever, I give you my fucking props,
YouTube is the way to go. So you've got a pretty good
yeah, and and that's why, like, I want to include all of my friends. I want to like try to like not only do podcasts but do like skits and a lot of other shit, and then try to get like a professionally filmed, for like my friends' stand-ups and stuff, like or Gordon or fucking Gordy. And
shout out to Gordon.
What's up, Gordon? But anyway, yeah, and then eventually, like, try to get a good following for and whatever, and just tell you guys some hidden tips and tricks and shit.
Look at you,
and
man.
Then
I said, look at you. You really are the Mr. Beast of our comedy scene.
The Mr.
Just trying
Beast
to
of
give
comedy.
back to the comedy scene.
No, because I respect a lot of you guys here, and we're all in this together, man. We're all trying to fucking make this shit. We're all trying to fuck. We're all trying to fuck. That's right. Yeah, we're all trying to fucking kill it and on this bitch. I mean, You more than me. I suck. I'm just kidding.
Nah, man, you don't suck. You're just trying to get like. I remember that one year. I remember when I was a year.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be good so bad.
Oh fuck yeah, of course, yeah.
That I just forgot about like the journey.
Yeah.
Like just so focused on wanting to be good that you forget. Like now I think back, I'm like, man, some of those fucking shitty like open mics that were around in 2014 were so great, man.
Yeah.
Fucking JB Ball would be there, Cam Bertrand would be around. Like it was like a tight knit thing, but I was so focused on wanting to be so good that I just like, you forget about the moment.
Yeah,
for what it is.
Yeah, back to what I was saying about the whole Mr. Beast of the comedy scene. Yeah, like try to build up a good following. Like it's like, oh, the Tampa Bay scene is doing this. With all these fucking people right here, and then that way, get a bunch of people interested in us in different cities. Take the shit on the road.
Hell yeah! I'm telling you,
that's what we got to do.
The road, or you get better. I mean,
I agree, and I really want to try to do that. I was gonna try to do some stuff out in California, but those people never got back to me. Actually, they did get back to me on the airplane.
Too late.
Yeah, man. Fuckers. I'm just kidding. I respect you guys. Just open your goddamn phones, please. We're in 2022, everyone,
So I just, like I said, I just did a Woodstock. So shout out to Hand Up Stand Up Comedy.
Shout out.
Those girls are out there enjoying producing a bunch of shows. So check Hand Up Stand Up Comedy out.
Hand Up Stand Up.
It was the Backhand Comedy Festival. I think it was their second year, and they had multiple venues, whereas the first year they only did one venue. So I know they busted their ass to get it all up and running and keep it up and running and keep it running. And
hell yeah,
it was so fun, man, going up there. So like Gordon and I drove together, and we met up at this other comic's house in Cumming, Georgia. JB King, to him for letting, and his girlfriend for putting up with us for the weekend.
They like to come.
And then both JoJo's, we met up together. So we have this thing called the Real Comedy House. So it's like
it's your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah. So
subscribe, Real Comedy House.
It's like when we get shows on the road, we find a house that'll let us crash, and then we just shoot shit there, and it becomes a comedy house. So JB's has been one.
There's no better feeling and no better environment when you're like in a room or like a restaurant full of fucking comedians that are like-minded and silly as like where it's barely just a conversation. It's mostly just antics. And shit.
Dude, when all of us get together, it's so fun. I feel so bad. Gordon was the butt end of the jokes all weekend. Everybody was roasting him, and I feel so bad.
Why?
The first night, the welcome party, we were all battle rapping, and I was supposed to be on Gordon's team, and I crumbled under the pressure, and I started roast battle rapping Gordon, and we all just dogpiled him. So
you hear that, guys?
He took it like a champ, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Doggy style.
But
that weekend was so fun, man. It was the first show was at 3:30 p.m. on a Friday at an outdoor venue across the street from a brewery. Right next to the stage was a playground at 3:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. Okay, so kids aren't in school anymore.
Yeah.
Parents have their kids at the playground. People are getting drunk at the brewery, and Gordon and JoJo Casillas had that show. And for whatever reason, I don't know if like, I don't remember who said what, but somebody contacted the mayor, and the mayor got involved and shut down, or they didn't shut it down, but they wanted us to be PG-13.
Good luck.
Yeah. So my show was supposed to be at the same place at 9:30.
Yeah.
But they fucking just said fuck it and moved my show into the theater. So thank God. Right? Yeah, it was decent.
How many people?
It probably sat like 100 some change.
Not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't full. Don't worry.
Hey, that's fucking. That's
There's enough though.
Hey, I mean, I honestly like, yeah, playing with more people is definitely a lot better because you have more of an opportunity to make more people laugh. But like, I get more impressed when people make fucking 5 people in a venue laugh their asses off at the same time.
Well, yeah, because you see a lot of comics get like super nervous when it's just a couple.
I get more nervous with maybe like 5, 6 people than I do. Like I did because I did one in August. I think like 150 people were there, and I was kind of energized a little bit.
Well, yeah, because it's like
actually not kind of. I was actually extremely energized. I fucking like ran out and just screamed my fucking ass off.
You feed off of it because it's like when you have that many people and they know they're going to a comedy show, it's like psychology. Like they're there to laugh. If you obviously have like funny material, you shouldn't do bad. No. The only reason you would do bad is if you fucking suck.
If you stump your words or
if you get nervous.
You get that's what it is, man. That's why I used to do acting a lot when I was a kid too. I used to do a lot of like musical theaters, so I've been performing.
So that's where your confidence comes from, being on stage.
I used to perform in front of like hundreds of people when I was like 10, 11 years old.
Did you want to do that, or were you forced to?
Well, here's a good story. So this was during the tough time, around I think right when Obama was getting into office, when the recession was pretty bad.
You were 10 years old.
Oh no, I was like 15. Oh. No. Wait, actually no. I think it's before that. I was like 10. Jesus Christ. Actually, no, this was before that. It was maybe like 2006, probably. I was like 13 or 14. Okay. Anyway, so I had 3 loves: baseball, martial arts, and in theater. So my parents were like, "Hey, we respect, we love that you're doing all 3 of these things right here, but gotta at least cut a couple out, it's expensive.
It's getting expensive.
It's getting expensive, you little shithead, so you gotta be cool.
Stop being selfish, guy.
So, as a young kid, yeah, for real. Selfish Scatty. I should rename the podcast. Selfish Scatty Podcast. Anyway, so I started thinking, I'm like, all right, well, what's gonna make me money if I want to pursue this one thing? I mean, they all could, but martial arts really wouldn't. So I took out martial arts. I was getting ready to start high school. So I'm like, okay, what's going to get me more pussy? Probably baseball. Acting at the same time, too, because I'm like, yeah, actors get pussy as well. Even though, heads up, I didn't get pussy till college, by the way, guys.
Theater kids are freaks.
They are freaks, yes. So I think I should have stuck with theater. Because when I played baseball in school and some sports, I never got laid. I didn't get laid till fucking after high school.
You just got a lip full of dip.
Got a lip full of dick too. But yeah, so I dropped acting when I was like 15, and actually I was like 14, and then just played baseball. And guess what? I got hurt. So I should have stuck with acting.
So you dropped. So you were doing like theater, and in high school
I was getting ready to go into high school, and I was just like,
I'm hanging up the tights.
No, I was a fucking hate to sound like a conceited dick, but I was a fucking good actor too, man. Like I played the Mad Hatter in one role. I fucking murdered it.
Dude,
it was awesome, man.
Maybe you should just start doing Mad Hatter skits.
I should do Mad Hatter skits.
Just dress up as Mad Hatter.
I'm like, where's the mustard at? Mustard. Twinkle, twinkle, little chum.
You know John Turkel?
Yeah, I know John. Yeah,
another Tampa Bay comedian. He's got a bit where he talks about. I don't want to give away the bit. But
Is that a good idea? Should you give his bit like that?
I'm not gonna do his bit. I'm just gonna say his premise is that he was a theater kid as well.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember him talking.
And
about
he did a play of The Wiz, like the black version of The Wizard of Oz. A bunch of white kids doing a interpretation of the black version of the white version of Wizard of Oz.
Wow. Okay.
And he does a bit it's so fucking funny. I've told him that he needs to film it because that shit is fucking hilarious.
Hell yeah, dude. That's fucking hysterical right there. Like The Wiz.
The Wiz. You've never seen The Wiz?
Of course it's in The Wiz. Michael Jackson and fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, who else is in it?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Some girl. I've never seen it. I know what it is. I mean, Michael Jackson played the Scarecrow. He's like, I'm stupid. I don't have a brain. I don't know if he said that. I've never seen it. Well, I was actually also in the gay version called the Jizz.
Nice. Love the Jizz.
I love the Jizz. Did you fucking did you listen to the recent Joe Rogan with Protect Turks with like Mark Norman, Gillis and all of them?
What was the last one?
Shane Gillis was talking about how his buddies were in like a hotel and they all like off in the hotel. And then Mark Norman talked about how like one time he like had a friend like lick his own jizz or something like that. And I'm like, fuck, comedy, I guess.
Comedy.
Fuck, comedy, I guess.
Comedy rules.
Comedy rules, bro. Yeah, just eat your own jizz.
I did not hear that, but I can relate because there was a time.
You did not.
There was a time. Okay.
There was a time.
When I was probably about 12 or 13.
Oh fuck.
And my dad was kind of like in and out of my life, wasn't really stable. And one of the times he was like trying to win brownie points, he gave us this big ass desktop computer.
Oh no shit.
Gateway, I remember. And as soon as you turned it on, instant porn, because it had so many viruses on it.
Oh, was it like net zero shit? You know,
dude,
fucking...
I don't know. It was just as soon as you turned it on, pop up, boobs, ass, pussy, squirt. So there was one day my parents wouldn't get home till like the afternoon, and like me, my brother, my buddy, we all went to my room where the computer was, and we just started watching porn together. Nothing gay about that.
Nothing gay about that.
Nothing
I mean, I think I watched porn with brother a long time ago too.
We were 13, and then so we all started to really enjoy it. So we all each claimed a corner of the room. I chose the closet because I at least had doors that I could shut off.
So you know, I'm clipping this, by the way.
And good. Let this story be known.
Yes.
That I jump in a room with 3 other dudes, but each in our own corner. Nobody saw nothing.
No, the funny enough, I have a similar story. But I didn't do any jacking off or anything. But when I was 13, there was this dude. Oh God, yeah.
Oh God.
Name, but no, it was like a sleepover. He had a big old dick for a fucking like 14-year-old. I remember. I don't know. He would like flop it out and like fucking hit people with it and shit.
That's a little weird.
It's really fucking weird.
It's pretty gay.
White
guys do gay shit when they get together. T. Davis is right.
Straight white guys.
T. Davis.
Shout out to T. Davis, man.
T. Davis is right.
Go listen to his podcast. You do it better. I'm gonna get him on very soon too. I fucking love that guy. But yeah, he long story short, he ended up jacking off in the Doritos bag.
And he made you eat them?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought that's where I
didn't answer the question.
Oh God.
Let's just say back in 2006, there was a new Doritos flavor called family flavored, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a joke. I bombed on that one, y'all. I bombed. The jizz flavors fucking, it's
nacho G's.
Oh, that's a good one. Nacho jizz. I don't know.
But so what happened with these Doritos?
Well, I think it was empty. I think we ate a bunch of it. It was just one of those nights, you know, like we all played baseball together. It was like a Saturday. We all fucking played baseball when we were kids, and we played like fucking Wii. Literally, I think we played like Nintendo Wii, and then he brought out his Wii, started fucking slapping people with his Wii. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is wild. And but yeah, it was a good night. There's grape soda involved.
So did you eat the jizz nachos?
I did not eat the jizz nachos.
Who did?
I don't think anybody did.
So he just jacked off into a bag of Doritos.
It was empty.
Oh. So what was he just trying to fill it? Is that his goal? Like, hey, I got a
Well, no,
14-inch dick.
no, he
Maybe I got
just
14-inch sperm coming out of it.
fuck, dude. I can't even imagine how big his dick is now. Like he's like fucking. He's like our age,
I would hope that
so-
it doesn't grow. That's not fair.
Yeah,
Like, you
and
can't
I'd be
be-
like, dude, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I'd be like, how is this? It's fucking huge. God damn.
Was he a skinny guy?
He
It always
was-
feel like
he was a skinny guy.
skinny guys always have giant dicks.
But they don't know how to work it sometimes. I mean,
I
I don't know. I mean, you're a lot thinner than me, but you know.
I wouldn't know if they can work it or not, Scotty.
I mean, well, I mean, you're thinner than I am. I know. I mean, like I'm sure you're very, very good in bed.
Not at all. I come very fast.
Really?
I disappoint my fiance a lot. Yeah. I get very excited. It really does feel like warm apple pie.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So, I don't know where we go from there. We're getting to know each other really well, Scott.
I mean, we know each other very well. I mean, all of our conversations since I met you a while ago, have always been really fucking strange. I think the first time I met you, I started feeling your neck.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's very long, I know.
I think Kevin Hawley. Shout out to Kevin Hawley. Love that
Bastard.
I love that guy so much.
Roasted me.
Yeah, he roasted you.
Yeah.
When
I brought him on stage that one time. Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think I made a joke. I said like, "Dang, the neck of yours is really awesome. Just want to touch it or something like that." And then I remember. I think like, was it you or no? It wasn't you. It was Jimmy White.
What?
I remember.
What did you do to him?
Oh, what did I do to him? I did a lot thanks to him. Shout out to Jeremy White as well too. No, I remember. I think I made a joke where I said, "Yeah, the reason why they call him Whitehead is because he only gives white guys blowjobs. Trust me, he's amazing at it. He's so good. He probably would be really good if he was gay.
I don't know. Don't look at me. I don't want to live in that hypothetical.
I don't know. I mean, fuck. Hi, Devin.
So,
God
I don't know where we were at.
Me neither.
What were we talking about?
I mean, the chat's I can't even see. I mean, I know it looks like the chat's kind of like there's a lot of people in the chat right now, so I really can't even tell.
Streaming.
Yeah, baby.
They're probably all talking about their dicks in there too.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, sweet, this is the conversation
funny
I was
enough,
waiting for.
I have more. I have more women subscribe to me than men.
Do you really?
Yeah, like, I think it's like 55% women, 45% men.
What video brought in all those women?
I don't know. probably a Mr. Beast one. Probably.
Sorry, ladies, I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm taking two. I'm proud to be taken.
Taken two.
Taken two.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, you better give me back my daughter. If you not find you, I'll fucking kill you.
I did a joke when I was like first starting. I said, if black people made a version of Taken, it would be called Took. I think somebody else ended up doing that joke. I ended up hearing it, I think, somewhere.
No shit.
Yeah. It happens, man. There's like so many people in the world, and like you're not always gonna have an original thought.
See,
unless it's from a personal experience.
See, that's why because I'll write some of the jokes that I have all in my archive, and I'll be like, "There's no way I didn't come up with this." Like, I have so many fucking jokes that, like, I came up with on my own, but I'm like, there's 8 billion people in this world. I'm sure someone probably thought of a joke talking about, oh, I want to work for a fortune cookie company and say you're gonna die in 30 seconds if you don't, I don't know, give the next person $50.
It happens, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
which I actually wrote last night, by the way.
There's been times when I've been at a mic and I see somebody that does something similar to what I'm doing, and I don't even fucking like. I'm not the kind of person that's gonna like go up to a person and be like, "Fuck you," you're doing something I'm doing. Stop. Or else.
Well, I know I
just fucking throw it out, dude.
You ever seen the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel show?
Yeah,
that's a great show.
Yeah, I love that show.
Like a lot of like her husband before she became a comedian, he like she didn't realize that the jokes that he was using were from like another comic. So, and I guess he said like a lot of us newcomers do that just to kind of work on our delivery, and I'm like, oh,
no.
I'm like,
not at all.
no,
So
not at all.
what I did when I first started, because I was like not sober when I first got into stand-up.
How long are you sober, by the way?
Only like a year and some change, like
Hey,
a
that's
year and a
fucking
half.
progress right there.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
I mean, I was ready for it, so it's not like it was hard for me because I was ready. I was convinced that I was a not good person when I was under the influence of fucking anything. It didn't matter what it was.
Did you do like what were you on? Were you just an alcoholic, or did you like?
I mean,
like coke and stuff, or
no drink. I would occasionally drink, yeah, but like my big thing was like I was just smoking weed from sun up to sundown. Like, yeah, it sounds not harmful, but if it's to the point where like I'm not thinking the way I should, I'm more sensitive to fucking things where like I'm getting offended or like I'm internalizing what somebody's saying to me, and I'm getting like what's the word, like insecure. And like it just was clouding a lot of my judgment. Like I'm not everybody's Snoop Dogg, not everybody's Wiz Khalifa. Like I thought I could be.
Oh, dude, I know my limits. Trust me.
So I had to stop all that. So like, and addiction runs in my family.
Mine does too.
So where was I going with that?
You talk about before.
When I got into stand up, and I was not sober. Mitch Hedberg was one of my favorite comedians ever.
Rest in peace, Mitch Hedberg.
So I was listening to him a lot when I first started. So I would write my own jokes, but I was delivering them in this kind of like slow one-liner like pace that somebody even called me out for doing Mitch Hedberg, and I was like offended. And then I re-listened to it, and I was like, oh shit, no, I hear it. I hear that I'm doing him, not doing his jokes, but I didn't have my own like
inspiration.
I didn't have my own voice yet. I didn't know how to talk on stage. That's who I was listening to, so that's what I sounded like. And I was also a stoner, so like it just kind of came naturally.
Yeah, I mean, I think like what I was like doing was a lot of self-deprecation because I'm a huge Rodney Dangerfield fan. So I was writing a lot of like, jokes just shitting on me, which I still have a bunch of jokes that are shitting on me. But then like God damn, like, ask a comic who their favorite comic is. You'll be here all night.
Yeah, there is no just one.
I mean, if I had to like fucking like, nail it down, I'd say like Norm. It's like Norm Macdonald and Norm,
great
Rodney.
So see, like, and when I get asked that question, I do it in classes.
Yeah.
So there's like the modern comics. Who's my favorite right now? Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I think my favorite, like, who's gonna be just massive like soon, Hans Kim.
He's funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love that
guy. He was one that was like he was doing the road a lot before this like comedy boom happened.
He was
homeless.
He was homeless for years.
He lived in his van.
And then when he got on Kill Tony, I mean, if you want to try to make it, like fucking live in Austin, do it. Like fucking live in Austin to try to kill Tony as much as you can, and then like get good and until Hinchcliffe likes you a lot and he makes you a regular. I mean, that's like that's the way to do it. I mean, if you want to try to make it.
I went to LA back in like 2016 and did I got on a show with Ian Edwards. And so after that, I went to the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And that's when I tried to sign for like open mic. That's before I knew like you sign up was like a week in advance. Ugh. So when I found out it was not for that night, they already had the list from a week ago. What I signed up for was the week after I was already gone.
Oh shit.
But then they had Kill Tony the same night too, so I signed up for that.
Did you do it?
No, they didn't. Shit. I didn't get called. And Chris Leah was one of the judges that night.
He's funny.
Who just so happened to have a very nice looking woman with him who seemed to be 20 years younger than he was. So coincidence? I don't know.
It's probably his niece.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, taking his little sister out for
Uncle Chris.
a night on the town.
Hey, big brother, big step brother. I don't know.
But yeah.
I mean, we're not saying.
But yeah.
I mean, we're not anything. We're just saying, hey, he probably did some, dirty, dirty shit. I mean, fuck it.
I don't know.
Only God can judge.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
He said sorry. Whatever. Whatever, dude.
As long as he says sorry, it's good, man.
I can't wait to see the next special.
Absolutely. But yeah. Well, back to the movie. Yeah, Dave Chappelle, obviously, GOAT.
But yeah, there's like, so, like, I don't know. When you ask a comic who their favorite comic is, that's how I do it. Like, I do like, all right. So when I grew, who was I watching when I was a kid? Okay, I was watching Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, George Carlin. My stepdad would watch George Carlin, Chris Rock. Those are the things that I saw growing up. That's probably what influenced me. Then I found Kevin Hart's Laugh at My Pain. I think that came out in 2012 or something like that. And that's the special I remember watching and going, oh shit, I think I can do that at some point. So like there's different areas of my life that I place comedians.
Yeah, I'd say probably like 11 or 12 was probably Gabriel Iglesias. From Fluffy Guy. Yeah. Because he had he was on Last Comic Standing, and he also had those specials. And I'm like, oh, he's hilarious. I like this guy a lot. My mom liked him a lot too, because my dad grew up. My dad grew up in Carlin, and and my mom did too, a little bit. But obviously, my dad's a little more dirtier. I'll be dad. But no, my dad liked Dice Man, Sam Kinison. My dad.
Dice is coming, I think, this month.
On who?
I think. Who could tell? Side Splitter. She's coming all over.
Doc. Yeah. He's always a side splitter.
He's coming at the end of October, I think.
Yeah, there's I know. Yeah, I saw. I think fucking Jim Brewer's going to be at. No, wait, he's going to be in Ocala. Actually,
I think Jim Brewer just did Side.
Didn't Jim Brewer just fucking tweet a couple?
No, that's from fucking 2016.
Oh, I thought this was just.
No, that was from 2016. It was in my memories, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah,
that's fucking awesome.
He told me that I was going to be as good as he will at stand-up one day.
He's funny.
Jim Brewer?
Yeah. Oh, man. Like, I saw him, in April? Oh, my God. He's so goddamn funny. Yeah,
he's a Metalheads comic.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
I'm a big Metalhead, too.
I mean, I got a Metallica shirt on.
Yeah, that's fucking rad, yeah. And just like we said with, asking favorite comedian, as asking musician who the favorite guitar player is, I'll be here all fucking night.
Randy Rhoads.
Yeah. Tony Iommi,
David Gilmour,
Dimebag Darrell.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Pantera reunion?
I mean,
it's not Pantera. It's just the fucking
whoever's
tribute.
Still alive probably needs money. So
more
power to them. They got Zach Wilde. Zach Wilde's a fucking great guitar player.
And Charlie Benante from Anthrax is playing drums.
The drums. Yeah. So it's like
you can't get better than that.
I mean, it's not the same thing, but it's also like Sublime fucking tours all the time.
Yeah, their singer died like 30 years ago, right?
So long ago. So I mean,
fucking Alice in Chains. Lane Staley's been dead for like 20 years, and they still tour.
Yeah. So like, I mean,
they have like so many Kravitz looking guy fucking singing for them.
They have classics that deserve. Sure, it's not going to be the same, but like treat it like it's honor. Like you're fucking honoring the person who made that song, and go push somebody in a mosh pit.
God, have you got any pretty crazy mosh pit stories?
So, yes. I grew up in a household that kind of was very free spirited, right?
Did you grow up in Florida?
Yeah, I'm from Tampa.
Okay.
So like we grew up, my mom let us listen to whatever we wanted. My stepdad is a fucking great musician, has self-taught himself everything. Like, I think the only thing he really can't do is sing. He tries though.
Bob Dylan can't. Bob Dylan can't sing. He's a millionaire.
But like the man can play his ass off on guitar and drum. He taught himself how to play drums, bass, whatever.
Fucking rad. What a prodigy.
Keyboards. Yeah. So like, he fucking redid the whole Pink Floyd The Wall album.
Get the fuck out of here.
Replayed everything. I think he sung a couple of the songs, but didn't sing. Like, recreated the fucking album, like rehearsed and everything. But so when I got to about 7th grade is when I started getting into like really heavy music. I was introduced to like Slipknot's the album Iowa.
Yeah, that was the time, man. Like 2005, 2004.
And then I started getting into like death metal core, hardcore, like crazy shit you can't understand. Like when you see the name of the band, you're like, I don't even know what that says. Is that fucking calligraphy? I don't. So I used to go to these like hardcore shows all the time, like local shows.
Yeah.
And I remember going to see. I don't remember.
Yeah, Tampa's also the fucking
they're the
home
death
of death
capital.
metal.
Yeah,
I mean, Morbid Angel came from here. I think
Cannibal.
I think Death. You know, with Chuck Schuldiner, that band. They're called Death, literally.
Yeah.
Death. Yeah. And even fucking, I think Blind Guardian. I think they're from Tampa. They're like power metal and Iced Earth.
There's a bunch of, I mean, cool,
fucking huge metal
cool
scene.
places to go. Like,
because where I'm from, Ocala, that's like
hardcore
punk. We got Day to Remember and Wage War. You know that's
I fuck with those bands though. Like, that's what when the older I got, like I remember finding A Day to Remember. I was like 12 on this fucking website called Pure Volume that probably doesn't even exist anymore.
That sounds so familiar. Pure Volume,
and it was like a place for like local, like underground bands where you can just upload your music for free and people get it. So
it's kind of like Reverb Nation back in the day.
Yeah, similar to that layout,
or even MySpace. MySpace did that shit too.
Yeah, MySpace was like MySpace helped me find a whole bunch of like underground bands that I never heard of. So the show that I went to, it wasn't even like that heavy a show. It was Maylene and the Sons of Disaster, who's the old vocalist to Under Oath, and then he made this like southern metal band. And I remember being like 12 or 13 or 14, and like I was like, I didn't know what happens when you get too close to the stage. Like now if I'm ever at a show, I don't if I'm never too old to feel like I should go to a hardcore show, I stand in the back. I don't get close to the stage because people fly.
Dude, those fucking hardcore shows are ridiculous.
People fucking jump on your neck. And so that show, I got a concussion, I'm sure of, because somebody fucking stage dove, and like I got a foot straight to the side of the face. I had a giant like bruise all the way down from like my eyebrow to like my cheek. And I just remember going to school after that weekend and being like, yeah, I got fucked up.
Yeah, man.
What about you though? Any crazy
broke my ankle in a Lamb of God mosh pit.
The Wall of Death?
No. Okay. So it was 2015. It was my birthday. I went with a couple buddies of mine. It was Not was headlining them and Bullet for My Valentine, I think, and like
lame. They went first.
They go first. It's like me at a feature show. Anyway, yeah, so it's raining. We're at the Mid Florida Credit Union over by I don't know why I'm pointing. I don't know where the fuck it's at. It's by
that's
Tampa.
Amphitheater.
Tampa Amphitheater. Yeah. We're like in the fucking the ground area because tickets were a little expensive, and we're like, we want a mosh. Fuck you. So we so it starts raining. The hill, it's on a hill, by the way, guys. It's on a fucking hill. And, we're all just moshing, having a good time, hanging out. And there's always that one dick in the mosh pit, like one jacked, muscular douchebag who wants to hurt people. He was pushing chicks down and stuff. And, me being the fucking, simp that I was.
You're a man of honor.
Before I became an incel, I was a man of honor. I'm like, how dare you hurt thy lady? I will not take that from thy whim. I will fuck you,
I will fuck you.
Oh, fuck you. So anyway, so yeah, we're in the pit, doing a little thing, and then I fucking go and I truck him. And he falls, and I'm like, yeah, I just took down fucking King Kong Bundy over here, baby. And so, long story short, he comes out of nowhere. I'm doing my thing in the pit. I do like a skip. he fucking pushes me, and I slip underneath my feet, and all of a sudden my fucking which ankle was it? I think it was my left one. I go underneath my fucking left ankle. I just hear a pop, and also I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And like all I see is just fucking splotches going around, a pop, and also I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And like all I see is just fucking splotches going around. I'm like this wave of pain just hit. I'm drunk as well too. There's people fucking like trampling all over me, and I'm like, you just see them on the ground, right? I mean, isn't that a rule in the pit? If you fucking fall, pick them up. So I'm like, help, someone help! And then luckily my two bros, they're big guys like me as well too. They're strong enough to pick my big ass up. So then we go down to like the area where you can get like, it's right before the seats and stuff. It's like the little fucking like, and it's like a little entryway where you can go to like get food and shit. I pass out from just dehydrated, pain, and I'm like, yeah, this fucking sucks. And I'm like, just like, I remember
that feeling sucks.
It sucks,
right,
man. Like, because you're like, you just see all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you get tunnel vision.
Yeah,
like you probably
and all I hear is rah, 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 and and I'm like, dude, am I in hell right now? And then I get up, and then my friend's like, dude, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not going back in there. Let's climb over to the fucking to the seats. So I was able to climb over, just fine. And we got into the seats and just watched the rest of the show there. And then I get home, go to sleep, take a bunch of painkillers, and I wake up and my fucking leg is black. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good right here. I didn't have insurance, so
so you never did anything to it? Did you just like wrap it up?
I just fucking just healed it on my own. I went to work, by the way.
What a American man. American-made man.
American-made baby.
Just wrap it up. No insurance.
Yeah. Fuck you.
You can't force me to have health care.
Yeah.
If I don't want to help myself.
I don't need health care. Health care needs me. They literally need you. You don't need health care. They're like, we're gonna make money off of you. So funny enough, actually, I wrote this joke at work because I work for a fucking insurance broker, which kind of, but anyway, I'm like, why do we need like life insurance when it only works when we die?
So people that love you,
I know,
money.
But it's just like, I know, but I'm not getting anything out of it. I mean, the people that love me, they're like, oh, they can make money off of you.
You get eternal rest. That's what you get. You finally get some peace and quiet.
My bank account, it's gone. I fucking, it's like, oh, my asshole kid gets all my fucking money and revenue and my podcast, and I don't have a kid, by the way. I mean,
it's coming. You just put it out there.
Yeah.
Get ready, Miranda.
She's ready.
I know. My Caitlin and I talk about it all the time.
Yeah. We talk about kids all the time.
I'm getting married in June.
Oh, fucking congratulations, man!
June 3rd is our date. Thank you.
Do you need a roast master?
I tried to be able to invite like all of my comic friends and shit. We're doing something really small and like it's just like family and shit. So
nice.
But we're starting to talk about like. Well, we've been talking about having kids for a long time. We've had a couple of scares, but like now it's like, all right, well, after we sign that certificate, like that's what we do, right? Like we just get right to the baby making, and
so the penis goes in the vagina.
So I'm sure it's gonna happen soon. I don't want to plan for it.
No, that's fucking awesome. No, that's really cool, man.
I mean, I'm terrified, but. I think this is like
this is I think you will be a good dad.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will be too. And as long as I don't leave, I think I'll be all right.
You're like, honey, I gotta do this gig at a brewery. How much you getting paid?
$50
stage time. That's it.
I get a bar tab and I don't drink, so I won't be using it.
Dude, you know how many fucking bar tab coins I have that I never use? I have so many tickets. I think I have one from Dubai, and I got one from fucking Drunken Monkey. I got one from somewhere in Newport Richie as well too. It's got plenty.
But yeah, I think this is like what a lot of men their biggest fear when having a kid is like the financial shit. Like,
100%.
Like the biggest fear is like, will I be able to provide enough for this kid, especially when I'm trying to chase a dream.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to have a kid, especially a boy, and I would love to be able to sustain that life like through.
You should name your son Ernie.
Why?
I don't know.
So because that's what I'm doing is earning dollar bills.
Yeah, baby. Jokes. Ernie Alexander.
Ernie. I can't do that, dude. It was like Sesame Street. Bernie and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie.
Are
they gay?
Gay puppets.
I mean, they already have a hand glued up their butt the entire time, so I mean that's pretty gay.
I don't know, but didn't Sesame Street just come out with an Asian puppet not too long ago?
An Asian puppet?
Yeah,
I know they come out with a homeless one, but I'm like, where's Oscar the Grouch? He's fucking. Yeah. He lives in a trash. I mean, that's kind of.
Why are you replacing the booger that lives in a trash can?
The fucking nug of weed that lives in a trash can.
How about get rid of the bird, because that's the most terrifying thing that I've ever seen.
Looks like Howard Stern.
That bird had to be the one touching all those kids on the set.
You ever seen the video of fucking a big bird pouring on stage and he falls? He's just like, I can't, I think it's like some Christmas shit. He's just like, on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love came to me. Fucking the guy who's in the big bird costume just falls on stage, and you can hear the big bird voice still like fucking like singing in the background. He's like, and a partridge in a pear tree.
That man celebrated a little too soon.
Fucking Jim Henson.
Who's that?
That's the fucking guy who made Sesame Street.
Is
it? The Muppets.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He's like the Walt Disney, but he makes Muppets instead of drawings.
Is he still around?
Fuck no, I killed him.
Fuck He's locked in my basement.
He's locked in my basement.
Chicka.
I am Kermit the Frog here.
That's a pretty good impersonation.
Kermit!
I can't. Oh shit. Yeah, what's her face?
Have you seen my video I did of Pastor of Muppets?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I did a, when Master of Puppets became cool again. Even it's always been cool. When Stranger Things season 4, they played Master of Puppets on the final episode of the guy doing the guitar, Eddie Munson.
That was the best part of the show.
That was cool as fuck. So, and I'm like, what if I did a video where I'm like, what do it in like the Muppets? Because I can do really good Muppet impersonations. And so I was just like, I should just do Pastor of Muppets. I was just like, and the flash and play, rumbling away. I'm your source of self-destruction. Waka waka.
That's so funny.
Face the pump with fear.
That's funny. How did it do well?
No. Of course it doesn't do well. Anything I put my mind to and like a lot of creativity and hard work behind flops. But if I make a video of me, I look like Mr. Beast. 9 million fucking views. Yeah, what the fuck?
Because people are like, he does look like Mr. Beast.
Yeah, he just looks like Mr. Beast, but chubbier. We're gonna call him Mr. Feast instead.
It's like my Jeff Foxworthy joke that I do now. Like that fucking kills when I'm like wearing my camo hat.
Exactly.
And I'm like, all right, well, is that something that I have to run with now for the rest of my comedy career?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think like the impersonation that I definitely take to heart because I love this person here, Gilbert Gottfried, because I actually did an impersonation of him on TikTok.
Did he really?
I had the proof. I'll show you after the podcast.
I love his video of reading the WAP lyrics. Have you seen that video?
Of course. That's some wet ass pussy.
It's so fucking funny,
have you seen him doing the cameo where he's like, hi, it's me, Draco Malfoy, and I just Moaning Myrtle. And before I fucked her, she was alive. I'm doing a Halloween show at Newport Ridge. I'm doing Gilbert Gottfried.
That's so fucking dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you do a pretty good impression.
Thank you.
I'm terrible at impressions.
Really?
I have because I have like a really monotone sound, and I'm super nasally. Like I sound congested all the time, so I don't really like.
That's so
I can't do voices. Oh, it's I mean, it's me though. I mean,
no, it's cool though. I see. I'm very animated. Especially when I talk, like when I hear my sets, like when Miranda will record, like just I like to record, get good bits, and I'll just watch myself just see like what I can do to get better. And I'm like, dude, I sound like a fucking idiot because I feel I'm like y'all ever wonder, like it's like I really don't like astronauts. Astronauts fucking piss me off, like in the mom joke as well too. I'm very. I mean, I want to tell. I'm always like, I think I want to change my style. I'm going to be a little more calm and cool. And when I do that, I'm like, oh, I suck.
Yeah, just be yourself, man. As it comes naturally. That's where like your natural like humor is. I was talking to a guy at the Backhand Comedy Festival. He opens for Chappelle. His name's Will Sylvans. They got him from New York into the festival. And he was telling me he's been doing it since like 2004.
Wow.
And he was like, just recently, he didn't say when, but he said just recently he's figured out how to just go on stage and just be natural. And like sure, he's probably got an idea that he's thought of. Like he's got his premises, but he knows how to go on stage and just make that funny. Like on his own. That's
respectful right there. That's fucking awesome.
That's the part of the brain, that's that muscle that like I think every comedian wants, because that's where you're not thinking.
It's kind of like having a conversation, with yourself in the crowd, because a lot of people kind of go on. It's just like, oh, they're just reading off their bit, kind of like it. It's kind of like being like an actor,
Yeah.
And then there's some people that literally can get on stage and pretend that they're in a group conversation with one guy just speaking only. I'm like, how the fuck do people do that? Like Chappelle. Dave Chappelle gets on stage and he's just like, man, let me tell you, motherfucker, and I'm like, how the fuck does he do this? It's
just years of
he's
been doing it since he was 14.
14, 15.
Yeah, and he's like 40 something, 50.
I don't think he's even 50 yet.
He's close. No, I think he is.
Wait, what time do we got on there? I don't know how long we've been going. I think we're going for like an hour at least.
I don't know, but I gotta leave by like 5:30. It's 5:13, so
we can we can wrap it up. We can. I'm having fun.
Do you know me well enough? Let's fucking find out.
Find out.
Let's find out our deepest, darkest secret.
I killed somebody.
Have you ever kissed a man?
Have I kissed a man?
That's not your dad?
You remember the one time you were asleep and you felt lips that weren't your wife's? That was me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've kissed a man.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When I was in middle school, it was really cool. Girls were really turned on by dudes. The girls that I hung out with, I'm not speaking for all of them, but like I hung out with these like scene emo girls, and they were like thought it was how guys would kiss, and like
the scene chicks, right? Miranda, she was a scene.
So like they thought it was hot when guys would kiss, so they got like me and another friend to like kiss, and then I got some Superdome, the band teacher's office afterwards.
Wait, were you like a scene kid at all or something?
I was, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah, I got.
Hey, I respect that.
I had black and red hair, bangs. I painted my nails.
Did you have like the straight hair?
Sure
did you take the photos where you lean right in front of your fucking camera? Like, did you take the photos where you lean right in front of your fucking camera like this?
A hair straightener,
like Shane Dawson shit right there, man. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Sure, I respect the fuck out of that. I was never like that, but I listened to like MCR, and like I was friends with a lot of scene kids as well too. Don't get me wrong. Hence, that's why I did a lot of theater. There's a lot of scene kids in the theater shit, and
no, and they tried to kiss me every day.
Never kissed a guy, but I sucked the cock before. Imagine that. Imagine like you've never kissed a guy and you're not gay, but you sucked a dick before you kissed a guy. That'd be fucking hilarious right there, dude.
I mean, how desperate were you in whatever it was that you needed?
Well, I think I do have like a little like crap play bit where I talk about, I didn't say it the other night. I said it at Snappers, and that's why I fucked with Miles, where I was just like, I like blowjobs. Who wants one? And then and Miles is smiling. I'm like, Miles, I see you smiling over there, buddy.
Love that soggy bottom room, dude. It's always
soggy. It's interesting. It's very. It's different every time, because sometimes it's either a lot of older folks that go there.
I feel like it's the same old people every time I'm there.
Dude, you should have went the Friday before, after Hurricane Ian.
Was it packed?
More younger people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when it's a lot more younger people that want to get involved and actually watch and like interact with the crowd with the comic stuff. It's fucking awesome, Yeah, last time I went, maybe one person, two people didn't do great, but they still got laughs. But everyone else, like fucking Steve, myself, Bird, fucking Patrick, everyone just fucking murdered it. It was awesome. And I'm like, damn, why can't all open mics be like that? Wishful thinking, everybody.
You gotta stay humble. That's why.
Yeah.
You gotta. That's what like Gordon and I were saying like on the drive back from Georgia. We're like, well, back to being nobody in the hometown.
Does Gordon like to be tickled?
I
bet he does.
I don't know.
You should tickle him.
I don't want to.
Why not?